Hey y'all, it's been a minute, huh? I'd just like to say sorry for not uploading frequently. To be honest, to the five of you who are watching this, I'm just a huge procrastinator. Like I'm really lazy. But that doesn't mean I haven't done anything at all. I have been spending a lot of time just scripting and finishing a outline for a series that I plan to do soon, which will be pretty cool. Anyways, the reason I decided to make a video is because I thought it was best to review the Black Widow set that came out like a year ago, a week after the movie came out, which at the time of recording this was July 9th, so, a week ago. Since the said movie has been out for a week, there's gonna be spoilers, like some slight spoilers throughout this, but mostly at the end, because I want to talk about the accuracy of the set and just talk about the movie at the end. Anyways, let's get on to the said set. So this set is set number 76162 Black Widow's Helicopter Chase. This set contains 271 pieces, includes 3 minifigures, and is for ages 7 and up, and retailed for $20.99 in the US and came out in 2020, which was last year. The set is also tie-in with the Marvel Studios movie Black Widow, which was supposed to come out in 2020, but due to the pandemic and the world ending, it was delayed to July 9th, 2021. So even though the set has been around for a year, I decided to do it now because Black Widow just came out. It kind of makes sense. Yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the minifigures. So for our first minifigure, we have the star of the show, the best character in my opinion, and the one who steals the movie, Yelena Belova. She feels like the main character more than Black Widow. But anyways, her weapons are gray blasters that have appeared in tons of sets. First appearing in around, I believe, 2010 in like an Alien series, but either way, these blasters are really common, so they're not really anything special. Her hairpiece is a light blonde ponytail, and her face is Hermione's from the Lego Harry Potter series, from what I heard, which is kind of a shame, but hey, I think it works. She has a smiling expression here, and a more angry expression to show when she's ready to fight someone, Her torso is like a dark green, with black, same green coloring, a bunch of detailed lines, which I appreciate, and some copper printing, which also really works in the sunlight, as well as hips, since she's a girl. And same kind of detail is on her back, with said copper printing. Her legs aren't exclusive, unlike her torso, but they still work, considering it does look like that in the movie. With a couple of straps, just for extra detail, and overall, it's a pretty good figure, at least in my opinion. Next, we have the star of the movie, Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, aka the person that kind of gets sidelined in her own movie. She carries 2 trans blue wands, I guess, if you want to call them that, to show her like batons that she uses, and like whenever she is about to electrify someone. Her hair is dark orange with some hair showing on the left of her minifigure. She uses Jyn Erso's head from Star Wars, from what I believe, which isn't great as well, but it's better than the one they used in her face in 2012 and 2015. 2016, sorry. Here she has a more neutral expression, because that's how Black Widow is, with a more angry expression, about to use her legs, Her torso and leg. Her torso is really exclusive, but her legs have been used on a different Black Widow minifigure. Her torso is really good, in my opinion. All the lines, all the like great printing. It's really good. It's really good. I think my favorite of her outfits, in my opinion. With the gray straps towards the top, and the copper and silver, it's overall pretty good minifigure. That torso is really good. With the same kind of detail on the back. And as I said, the legs are good, but aren't exclusive, as Stephen used on the other Black Widow. So, finally, we have the most disappointing character in both the movie and the sets, Taskmaster. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not an awful minifigure, but it could have been a bit better. Like, their weapon, for example, is supposed to be a combination of the sword and shield. Like, what you're supposed to do, according to Lego, is take out the shield and sword. You put the shield here, and you put the sword, if you can get it in, there, to represent the sword and shield. Which, it works, I guess, but I would have preferred if they included the shield and sword, like, as separately. I think it's a good idea, but the fact that it doesn't appear in the movie does not help. Ooh, this piece has been used for Shuri's blasters. I don't know the specific name, but it's a pretty cool piece. Helps hold the sword and the shield. Another problem I have with the minifigure is the hoodie. Like, it works, but it should have been gray. Helps match with the torso. The face is really good, I gotta say. It's really detailed. I do enjoy it, though it's kind of hard to see some details in it, especially in the light. There's also no details for the head on the back, which makes sense because of the hoodie, but I would like some. The torso is really good. The scarf, all the orange, blue, and silver really works. Especially. As well on the torso, front and back, which is pretty neat. But sadly, it doesn't have any leg printing, which sucks. I guess it's fine, but considering that both Black Widow and Yelena got some, I really wish he got some as well. So let's talk about the main builds for a little bit. Well, let's focus on the helicopter first, as it's the sort of quote-unquote draw of the set. Honestly, it's not a bad helicopter, don't get me wrong. But the fact that it doesn't appear in the movie at all kind of sours the set a bit for me. But hey, we could be here and there all about accuracy and all that kind of thing. It's honestly a pretty good build process, you know? There's a lot of black, sure, but I think it looks good with the overall result. Some nice stickers to add some details. Here's some stud shooters, in case you don't know how they work. You press down on this and it pew. There's one on this side and one on the other side. Both sides look exactly the same, which is pretty cool. Up here, you can see the helicopter blades that you can spin around like this and that. Pretty good that it's separate, you know. Also, that one's taller so they don't ram each other a bunch. That's nice. I really like that. Up, you can see a bit of a caution sign on this side. Some engines. A sticker right here. Hard to tell from the shadow, but there is. Another caution sign over here. Bent the wing. Wing. An antenna, which I don't understand the purpose. I'm not a helicopter person, but it's cool. Some more stickers. And yeah, if you want to see the bottom side, there it is. Has some wheels, so it helps move around a bit, way more easier. You can remove the top of this to put inside the cargo, if you wanted to, or if you want the characters to, you know, stand aside. It's a really, really small area, so you're gonna have to squeeze if you have like adult hands. Really empty though, so there's a lot of space. Apologize for the noises outside. It's about to like rain, and you know how rain is, noisy as hell. Forgot to mention there's like blasters for like imaginary play if you want to. You can remove the front here to insert a minifigure for flight. You see how that works. It easily clips and is easily removable thanks to these plates right here. Little joysticks for the command center, as well as some stickers just to show the control panel a bit more. seat for 2 people. Though it's going to be a really tight fit. Just saying, it's going to be really small. Put that back. And also, one more thing. A little, like, cargo area, I guess. So you can put in, like, anything you want in the back. It's really neat. I like it, you know? Small, simple. Really nice detail. Overall, it's pretty good helicopter. Not accurate at all, which is kind of a shame, but it's still a good build. Let's focus on the side build for a little bit. Here we got 3 side builds. The crate that you could put at the back of the... not on the back. Sorry. Like in the middle if you wanted to. Let me just show you for a second. If you take off the lid, you can put that there. Close it up. Along with the helicopter. And boom. Taking all that off. Showing you the crate. What it has inside is just some iron bars and some crystals, you know? Just to put something inside. It's not really necessary, but I like that they included. I'm glad that they included it, you know? Something else for the kids. One of the builds as well is Black Widow Cycle. Which I think it's really cool that we get a cycle for her. You don't get that many, like, hero vehicles that are good, so let's get a simple motorcycle. Stickers on both sides with her emblem. You can put Black Widow here. Move the arm, hands. Clipper there. And have her driving around. That's pretty cool. I like the motorcycle, you know? Simple. And I think it works well. Though, we have this. There's no really official name because it doesn't appear in the movie. At least not like that. Taskmaster has a tank, but this is clearly not a tank. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a buggy or something. It's really pointless. I don't understand why they included it. He just looks so dumb. I don't understand why they included this. Like, I guess they wanted to put something in the back, but it's like, you didn't need to have something. You didn't need something like this. It just looks dumb. It's pointless. It's a waste of pieces. Just scrap it once you're done building the set. Sticker right here, just to show a bit of detail. As shown, Taskmaster can right there. It just looks dumb. I guess if you wanted to make him look a bit cooler, you could have him standing up. The hood fell off. God damn it. Well, it works. It works. Because he doesn't wear the hood all the time. Okay, now he just looks more dumb. It's a pointless build. I don't see why they included it. It's just... It's dumb. So, overall thoughts. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it has good minifigures, don't get me wrong. And since this is my first helicopter, I don't mind it that much. Like, as I said before, there's some great minifigures. Taskmaster could have been a bit better, but it's still good. But it's like, in terms of movie accuracy, like, it just doesn't work. Like, this feels like a concept art of sets. In case you don't know, Marvel sets are based off concept arts before, like, any trailers come out. So that's why a lot of them look a bit weird. This definitely feels like one of those sets. Like, the helicopter's neat, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's not accurate to the movie at all. There's no helicopter ever. The bike, this like, trike kind of thing is useless and unnecessary. It's inaccurate at all. Black Widow's bike is cool. There's a bike. Not accurate at all. But it's like, I don't know. If you're getting this set for the minifigures, yeah, I'd say go for it. They're pretty cool. Taskmaster should have been a bit better, but it's not awful. Like I said, it's not a bad set, just in general, but it could have been a bit better. A bit more accurate, I guess, but I guess it's not entirely the fault of the LEGO team for using concept art. So I give it a C. like I said, not awful set though. In terms of accuracy, it should have been way better. Yeah. So this part of the video is mostly just gonna be me talking about the movie, just because I wanted to include it since it's a Black Widow set. So if you don't want me talking about the movie for like 2 minutes, just you can leave now. Thanks for watching. Hope you watch throughout the entire thing, not just skip through. But hey, if you do that, no shame. So general thoughts on the movie. It's good, but a bit generic. Like, nothing in the movie wowed me. Like, the only time I got really excited was for the post-credits scene with Elena. Like, what's clearly setting up for the Hawkeye TV show that's coming next year, I believe. Next year or the year after that. Like, and speaking of Yelena, she was really good in the movie. I really liked her. I think she's my favorite part of all her lines and stuff. Florence Pugh, I believe, um, uh, did really good. I liked her. It kind of felt like it was her movie rather than Natasha's. It felt more like her movie, and she was just more of a side character. Like, don't get me wrong, Black Widow was good. She's always herself, but she clearly stood out. Elena clearly stood out. Taskmaster, look, I don't mind a female that's a girl. I don't mind that at all. I don't give a damn if you're a guy, girl, or squid. I just you have such a cool character. You have someone that's able to copy literally fighting styles by looking at them, and you barely use them. Like, Taskmaster's only at the beginning, middle, for 2 minutes. I was about to say 5 seconds, but it's 2 minutes. And a lot at the end. Like, she has 25 minutes of screen time and a 2-hour movie. That's not enough. It's such a cool character that you basically just kind of had on the sideline. Like, they clearly chose Taskmaster just so they could have some kind of pull for someone to go watch the movie. It's just, Taskmaster should have been better. Like, it just feels like a wasted character. And they were really forgettable because they barely spoke as well. So it just doesn't they don't seem so memorable. Taskmaster might be the most forgettable Marvel villain I've ever seen. Like, ever. And, oh yeah, Red Guardian and Melina, however you say her names, they both were good. I like seeing David Harbour again, since Stranger Things hasn't said anything in a year and a half. But it's good to see him again. I liked all of his jokes. I'd love to know if he actually fought Captain America, but hey. The fight scenes were good, just not really memorable. And there's a bunch of ridiculous stuff in the movie. Like how the main villain, Draco, has this pheromones that doesn't let you attack him. That embodies comic book energy. I can't get with that. It's so dumb. And there's one scene that really bothered me, like the escalator scene where these two are running away from Taskmaster. Taskmaster throws his shield, right? But it curves down the escalator, and instead of bouncing at the bottom, it just curves straight and hits a wall. A, that's not how physics work, and B, that's not how a shield works. You can only throw it in a certain direction. I can excuse it going downhill, but I can't excuse it, fixing itself as it glides. I just can't get with that. And you have perfectly a good fight scene in the sky towards the end, but they only use 5 seconds. Sorry, my cat's really he's being really annoying. Sorry, I need to collect myself a bit. Towards the end, the whole place blows up, the Red Room blows up, and they're falling from the sky. And I thought there was gonna be a cool fight scene where they're just fighting each other, they're trying to avoid debris, trying to strike. It looked really cool, at least for me. But then you just spend 5 seconds and then they're just on the ground suddenly, with no harm whatsoever. Jeez, I don't know how to feel about this movie. It's okay, I guess. I give it like a C. To be honest, this movie should have come out during Civil War. Like, it should have come out after Civil War came out. It should have been about Budapest. They reference Budapest so much throughout the movie, and, like, that should have been the movie, because that sounds so much better than what we got. I don't know. I'm not hating on it. I don't think it's bad. I want to clarify. I don't think it's bad at all. No, 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 no. I just have real problems with the movie that just really bug me. So yeah, sorry for the tangent towards the end here, but I figured to give my review since I'm reviewing the set. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I promise I'll try to upload more. I really mean it. I'm just awful, but I promise I'll try to upload more. This is a video I have planned coming out next week, so just like I promise. I'll see you all then. Goodbye.